Hello, my name is Madeline Yanni. I'm a Botanical Craft instructor here at the New York Botanical Gardens Continuing Education Program. There are a number of hands-on craft courses held throughout the year where you can learn how to make your own creations to decorate your home. Today we're going to make a topiary, and these are the materials that you need to gather before we get started. We have sheet moss for the base, the topiary form itself, which you can buy at your local craft store, a terracotta pot painted, a mix of botanical blends, and little pebbles to put in the bottom of your terracotta pot. So now I'm going to show you how you can create a topiary form on your own. First you will need a styrofoam ball, a stick, and Sahara foam, which is foam for dried floral arrangements. And when picking out a ball, you have to make sure it fits in your pot. This would be too small, this obviously too big, and this one would seem just right. When doing this, it's fairly simple. Most of the styrofoam balls do have a hole in it. What you need to do is just put a little hot glue in there and push the stick halfway through. If you go all the way through, it's okay. You could just take some tacky glue and put some tacky glue in there and it will hold its place. Once you're done with that, set it aside. In your Sahara Oasis, you can cut down in a quarter until it looks like this. Now, before you place this in, what I like to do is add some pebbles and some rocks, just in case this doesn't go all the way down, and it's also a good base because keep in mind the topiary is top heavy and you don't want it to fall over. So what you can do is just place this in like so. If you're not going to change the pot, then you may put a little hot glue or even some tacky glue on the side. Once you're done with that, try and eye the topiary and stick it right in the middle. If you're not sure how to judge it, you may always use a tape measure and measure it. Rule of thumb with the height, it's usually whatever size the container. It's 2 containers plus a half, so it's like 2.5 size, double what the container is. And once this is done, you may use some floral pins just for added security. And that's how you make your topiary form. So now we're going to start creating our topiary. The first thing you do, once you put it in your terracotta pot, is we're going to section this off. And what I like to do is just take a marker and just make an X. And I just go right where the base is and I go right around. You do this with any size topiary you choose to use, whether it's a cone-shaped one or a double ball one or a single ball one, just like this. And once you're done, you need to use your botanical blends, and what we're going to start to do is to outline. We're going to glue each botanical blend along the black line that we just did. Now please be careful with your glue gun. Read the directions so you don't burn your finger. If this is your first time using one, I suggest you put the glue on the topiary and then put the botanical you choose on it. So, and don't think why you do this, just have one hand do the grabbing and the other hand do the gluing. So carefully just make it in a line until it starts to look like this. So as you keep going, now this, I find out doing this is a foolproof method as to make sure your whole topiary is complete. If you just go staggering and glue pieces anywhere you want, it's going to wind up being more time consuming than it already is, and it's going to cost you more money and supplies. Now that we're done sectioning off our topiary and it's 4 equal pieces, we're going to start gluing the botanicals right on the topiary. What I like to do is start from the top, work my way across down to the bottom. And again, put the glue in and just place the botanicals on. Now this you have to do a little kind of quickly because the hot glue does dry fast. And again, just choose whichever you want. And as you go, We're going to be doing all 4 sides. So once you finish, just keep turning and keep working your way down. And eventually it's going to start filling up just like this. And if you are more experienced, you can put some glue on the botanicals and glue them right on. And then eventually the whole side's going to be completed just like this. And keep continuing this all the way around for all 4 sides. And once all 4 sides are done, your topiary is going to look just like this. Now when you're done, and especially if this is the first time making it, don't be afraid to lift your topiary up and look underneath to make sure that you glued botanicals down here. A lot of people forget the first time. So now's the time to fix that. So now that we're done with all this, what we're going to do is attach our sheet moss. You don't have to put sheet moss, but I like to complete it. You can also glue any extra botanicals you have, you can glue on the bottom. The way I attach this is just with floral pins or S pins. And I just take some, and then we put it around. And you can have this sheet moss hanging over, or you could just trim it to give it a clean look. That is your preference and what you prefer. Just get a piece there. Now, if you want to cover the mechanicals, the floral pins that are there, you can just take any botanical and just add them on like so. And then this completes your topiary. Now that we've completed this topiary, I would like to show you other things you can do and how to interchange your topiary. There's a topiary right here, which was made on a foam base, and you can use your container at home and simply just place it in and give it a different look. You can also add a bow to it, just like this. And this can be changed throughout the season. And again, I like to use terracotta pots because they're inexpensive and they're easy to use. And as you can see, I painted each terracotta pot a different color to give this topiary a different look. And to dress up for the holidays, we have a silver pot. And you can use this all year round. Now there are other topiaries that you can make also. You can make a tree topiary. You can make miniature topiaries, a lavender ball, a seashell topiary, which is great to use with all the seashells you collect throughout the year. And you can make a holiday topiary. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed learning how to create a botanical craft in your home. Botanical Crafts is one of the 9 fields of studies offered in our 250-acre classroom at the New York Botanical Gardens Continuing Education Program. Start cultivating new skills and greener future for yourself today. Enjoy one-day or multi-session classes or pursue a certificate. Day, evening, and weekend classes are offered to fit your busy schedule. Classes are also available at satellite locations in Manhattan, Westchester, Connecticut, and New Jersey. I'm Madeline Yanni at the New York Botanical Garden, and I'll see you in the next Botanical Craft class.